What's going on? We're back. And here we go, last title. We have a boxed Metroid. American Gladiators. This was reality TV before it was reality TV. Right in between scripted wrestling and Survivor.
Peacock is now set to go.
Remember in the first round of competition, Kelly got hit in the eye.
See back cover for valuable Pizza Hut coupon. Oh no. Ooh, double insert. We got double insert here. Triple insert. Lovely, the classic Super Mario Bros. 3. What even is this? And we're actually in a new place. I am at our Oceanside location. This was our second store. It is down in Oceanside, California, about 50 minutes from our first store, which is Fountain Valley. The last video was a store tour in Lake Forest, but I am down here in after closing time in Oceanside for a couple reasons. One, I had to come and bring down our first ever batch of video games that we're gonna have for sale starting tomorrow morning in Oceanside. So I'm gonna show some of that. We're gonna look at a store, just a quick shop tour. But really, like, the coolest thing that I'm most excited about is we got our first ever customer trade for retro video games in basically Kingslayer history. I did some buy-sell trade for retro games back like before Kingslayer opened, but this, you know, as Kingslayer Games as an entity that exists, this was our first trade. So I'm looking into that. It's gonna be some retro titles, so we're gonna get into that in the video at some point. But first I'm gonna do a quick little overview, a quick tour of what Oceanside looks like for those that haven't been at our store down here. And then towards the end of the video, we're gonna look at this first ever buy. I have not looked in the bag. I don't know what's inside. And it's some complete in-box stuff, I think. So we're gonna take a look. It's old Nintendo. Let's take a look at Kingslayer Games Oceanside. Coming around over here, we have our lovely holiday decorations. Thanks to the team for making that look really good. We've got our monument paints and more Warhammering stuff is on the other side. And then we have a selection of board games. Again, I've mentioned this in our Lake Forest video, but we have about 200 unique titles company-wide, and we kind of, you know, hand curate titles from a few different you know, store inventories and try to make something that's compelling. So when you come in, there's some unique options for board gaming. If you look at our cases, this case actually looks really awesome. So this is our Magic case, and this is our Pokemon case. So we got Pokemon, actually this is Pokemon on the bottom two rows, and then just to give you an idea of what's in here, we've got a nice, actually a pretty good selection. We have a Aerodactyl V in the back there, and yeah, some good stuff. Also, we're gonna have our one-piece singles on the top here, a good amount of playables and some more high-end cards as well. And then down here we have, I just put in our first ever selection of video games that has been for sale at the retail point of sale. So we are buying, folks. If you're watching this and you're local, you just drop off your video game stuff. We're gonna go ahead and give you as competitive an offer as possible. Seriously, if you've got old games in the closet, you know, as you know us for buying TCG, and we've been buying trading cards for 10 years now in Southern California, and now we're just kind of applying what we know about the buy-sell trade market for TCG to a new sector. So we're doing it with video games, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later, going over some of the stuff that we're getting in this first ever trade-in. Really stoked to see what that is. So back to the tour here. The product wall is very similar to what we saw at Lake Forest. If you watched the last video, if not, you can check that one out after this. But we've got, you know, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Star Wars Unlimited, Flesh and Blood, a lot of Magic packs. We have our F&M raffle that we do. So each quarter we raffle off 4 cards. So right now we've got some pretty spicy items up there. But yeah, good selection of Magic packs. We got one-piece booster boxes in stock right now. And our ETB selection is, since our last video, we've sold out of ETBs basically across the chain, and some more coming into the stores tomorrow. Got a holiday calendar, a lot of Pokemon stuff, a lot of Commander decks. We're big on Commander here. And also this store is kind of fighting with Lake Forest for having the largest Warhammer community. Really all 3 stores have really stepped up their game and had a lot of organized play and support for Warhammer. And then our fridge is gonna be kind of same products that you've seen at the other store at Lake Forest. And we got dice up at the front counter, that sort of thing, some Digimon. All good stuff. This store, we did an acrylic sign. We opened the store 3 years ago, and we did this sign back then to really highlight, kind of a color scheme for Oceanside. And then we've got this like staff recommendation shelf area. So staff come over here and they put up what games they care about the most. So you can come see what Trent likes or what Alex is really into. Some QR codes for Discord, and then Casey, Nick, Annie, and Aaron kind of what games that they're digging or Warhammer armies that they're into, just so you're curious what your local staff member cares about. And then going into the back, so when we got this space, 3 years ago, I had the decision of, do we knock this wall down or do we keep it? And back then, I was of the mind that we were gonna have organized play hide in the back, because I'd been in gaming a while. We were kind of more, our culture as a company was more like a gaming club, where now we're not that. We are, like an organized play experience where we teach people how to play games and we share kindness through community and through play in the stores. And so now we highlight organized play, and our tables and chairs are as close to the front door as possible. So when people come into to Kingslayer stores, they're seeing people play games, and then we teach you how to play games, and then you play games. But when I first signed the lease for this store, we kept this wall in here because I thought, yeah, we'll put all the Magic players and the other game players in the back, so that way it doesn't like tamper with the retail experience at the front. So that has, the philosophy and culture behind that has changed. We put organized play in the front and in the back now. And if we go towards the back, going through our Lorcana tunnel, we've got more organized play space back here. It's basically exclusively that on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we have like a lot of our accessories. So we've got deck boxes, sleeves, 5Ks, another table. This is our feature match table, and this is recently, it's installed and wasn't in use today, but this is our, this is our feature match stand. So we installed this like last month, I think, but I have an iPhone 13 that mounts here, and then we can stream. I stream on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube every single Thursday night. So today's Wednesday, so tomorrow night I will be, or by the time this video is published, maybe if it's Thursday night at 6:30 Pacific, I'm probably streaming for about 3 hours, and it's either going to be from our Oceanside setup, which is right here at this store, or it'll be from our Lake Forest store. And yeah, once a week, at least once a week on Thursdays, I'm always streaming Lorcana, and we have done other games like Pokemon and One Piece. And then back here, we've got some like storage stuff. We've got restroom, which is, kind of your standard fare. And then our storage, this is where, I wouldn't really say high ticket stuff, but this is where, door creak was super loud. This is where stuff's gonna be. So this is where the trade is. So I think it's probably time, that's the tour. There's not much else to show. It's pretty standard operating procedure. We do up to 40 players in this store for kind of more competitive events, and even for F&M we'll be pushing 38, 40 players every week, and we're basically capped at attendance on almost every Friday. But let's go ahead. It's time. It's time to look at our first ever trade-in of video games at Kingslayer. So let the new era, the new chapter of Kingslayer video games begin. I'm gonna grab the bag, and then we're gonna find the best place to set up to kind of unbox the bag. Let's take a look. I see a white bag. Gonna flip it around. What could be in there? Okay, let's just grab the bag. It would be awesome if I had a camera person here. It is 10:23 at night, and I do not have a camera person, so let's figure this out. All right, let's just dive right in. First ever video game trade at Kingslayer Games. Kingslayer Games history, here we go, we're making history. First item out of the bag, we have Track and Field 2 for the NES. Track and Field 2, NES, nice. I think I may have played Track and Field 1. Track and Field 2, all right. Game number two. In a sleeve, we've got Turtles. This looks like regular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, probably, since I believe that there's a 2. Next up in the bag, we have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, a classic item. Nice to have that on the shelf. Love the art, label looks good, made in Japan, love to see it. So far, let's put our titles out here. I'm gonna move some of this forged stuff out of the way. Behind the booklet. Ooh, booklet. Getting the booklet for these. Who knows? Who knows? Who's to say the value? I am not sure yet. But getting a booklet is pretty cool. And this is going to be the regular Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt classic goodness, where it all began for so many of us. With the booklet, that is, with the manual, that is great. And then, I mean, there's a lot of complete in box stuff in here. A little bit of a glimpse there. But next up, we've got Legend of Zelda in the classic gold cart. Have one of these myself, and looks pretty good. Label looks clean. The cartridge looks clean. Definitely cleaner than my copy. Okay, those are our starters. But now we've got next up, first complete in box. And yeah, I'm just gonna go from one into well, actually, I don't know if they're complete. That's actually a lie. Magic Johnson's Fast Break Slam and Jam Basketball Action. Put it in frame. Drive, pass, shoot, score. And I'm just curious, like how complete. I mean, this thing's in great shape. Let's see if there's manual.
Intense. 1 to 4 player action for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Magic Johnson's Fast Break.
Oh yeah. We've got, oh, maybe it's not a manual. We've definitely got cartridge for Slam and Jam and Action Basketball Action for Magic Johnson's Fast Break. Looks like the cartridge had to get cleaned up. And it looks like, yeah, we've got some sort of a pamphlet, which is when a 19-inch color TV and watch this season's basketball action and style. This is what I'm here for. This is great. All right, so that's our first. I don't know how complete that is. I'll have to see if there's a manual that comes with Fast Break traditionally, but we'll find out. All right, next up. Oh my God. Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. I've never seen this. I mean, I'm very new to retro outside of the stuff that I had in my folks' garage or attic when I was a kid, but I don't remember ever seeing or holding the box for this game. I remember playing it, and I remember those little robot dudes were such a pain. But yeah, this is the art. The art on this is so cool, and the box is in such good shape. It's got a little bit of a ding there, but let's take a look and see what's inside. Oh yeah, we've got the manual. How to play. Welcome to the world of Konami. How to start hanging with the dudes. Yes. Will the half shells be washed up on the beach? Yes. This is fantastic. I remember that screen where you get to select your turtle. Oh man. Pulling off the turtle switcheroo. Oh, the surfing. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. The shame is that I have to test these games to make sure that they work. That's awesome. Manual and box is freaking phenomenal. I can't wait. All right, next up. We have Tetris. Tetris with box and from Russia with fun. Is Tetris made in Russia? That's hilarious. The Soviet game sensation. There's a cartridge. And do we have a manual? Oh boy, there's something in here. Yeah, it's got the sleeve. And we have the instruction booklet. $1987, that was a good year. That was my year. Loving it. That is awesome. How to play. It's totally geeking out on this. I think I have to save that for later. There's just so much good stuff in here. Oh, okay. Like seeing this box art, this lighting, the spot I'm picking for this, seeing this box art is is actually, it hits the throwback, is like hits you right in the face, because I remember playing these games, and a lot of these games I wasn't allowed to have at my house because we had like a pretty religious upbringing. But a lot of these games and this art style from these cartridges and these boxes just brings me back in a way that I didn't. I'm like I'm so here for this. All right, let's take a look at this. Take a look at this box. The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. Just gorgeous. Brand X spray paint. Oh man, I'm here for this. This is phenomenal. Like I don't even want to open it, but we have to. We got to make sure it's intact. What's up, Bart? What's up, my dude? Ooh, double insert. We got double insert here. Triple insert. It's got the Acclaim Game Pack warranty registration card, baby. It has, it has an official Nintendo poster. Seal of quality with a model number printed in Japan. I'm like, oh my God. The game pack instructions. Double Dragon. Ooh, the arcade hit continues that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out big time. And the cartridge is in great shape. That's unbelievable. Okay, here we go. We've got just for the count here, we've got six more complete in box. I almost wish I would have saved that one for last because that thing is so cool. The box art is in such good shape. Let's get that in a better spot. I mean, I feel like this needs to go in a vault. But I am so new at this that my game values, TCG is my space. I've been doing that for a long time. Like I have no idea what these are worth, and I have software and the ability to determine that. But right now I'm like, is this worth $100 or $300 or $3,000? Probably not $3,000. NARC. No one had the guts until now. Just say no. What even is this? The Arcade Smash simultaneous two-player action. What in the world is this? NARC is a game that depicts the war on drugs and supports our belief that winners don't use drugs. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if we were making NARC a good thing or a bad thing here. You are Max Force. Your mission is to bust Mr. Big and destroy his dreaded criminal empire, seize all control. Seize all contraband. Okay, you learn to read, Travis. Okay. All right, let's see what we got inside. Yeah, we've got a couple inserts. Okay. Total Recall ad. Nice. On the back of the game pack instructions, I got, let's see, Nintendo Power. Nice. And a poster. That's so sick. Okay. Yeah, poster. Let's see if we can see what. I don't know if anyone wants to have a NARC poster on their wall from 1987, but pretty great. Pretty awesome. Cool. Next one up. Got 5 more NES boxes. Let's just. Ooh, I think we're saving those 2 for last. These are insane. Okay, I think Gabe was talking about this game the other day, but check out Spy Hunter from Sunsoft. The Authentic Arcade Edition. The arcade smash of the 80s comes home. This box also looks amazing. I'm assuming they're complete, so I'm going to keep on moving until we get to some of the smashes here. Next up, we've got American Gladiators. I mean, this show was so good. I freaking love this show. This was reality TV before it was reality TV. I mean, it was basically just like right in between scripted wrestling and Survivor. But I need to show American Gladiators to my kids to show like there's that I don't know if you remember that part of American Gladiators where they got to like sit on a hand cannon and like shoot those like supersized like yellow Nerf balls. At least that's what my brain is remembering this, where they get to like shoot these freaking huge apple-sized Nerf balls at each other on this like gladiator thing and like race to the end. It's like American Ninja Warrior meets like America.
Almost daring Gold here to take a shot. Gold seizes the moment and does just that.
Well, Gold's day is not done. Kelly Peacock is now set to go. You can be sure Kelly will not expose her head like Margaret did.
Remember in the first round of competition, Kelly got hit in the eye. So she's going to peek out a little more carefully this second round.
She hit the red portion of the target. That's worth 7 points.
Okay, next up we've got 3 more NES games. Next one up, we've got Turtles 2, the arcade game. Cowabunga, coupon for free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut inside. Boyd in Quebec and Mexico, not sponsored by Nintendo. I wonder if it's been redeemed. I wonder if we showed up at Pizza Hut right now and see if we can get some of that sweet, sweet za. You may have Shredder double teamed, but he still has you outnumbered. Nice. That is legendary. Is it complete? Let's find out if it's complete. Got some stuff going on here. We got some foam. Looks like we've got some sort of a seal. We have the manual. See back cover for valuable. Hold on. See back cover for valuable Pizza Hut coupon. Oh no. Oh no. Has it been redeemed? Look, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. That's so. I'm very glad that whoever redeemed this got to have some of that sweet, sweet, tasty za, because it's probably expired. It's probably expired. So hey, hats off to you, redeemer of the pizza. Some Nintendo Power ads. Some sort of 10 ways to stay Zap happy. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. Two more games for NES, and then one other game. I think we'll do this one next. This is the classic Super Mario Bros. 3. Every time I see this cartridge, it reminds me of The Wizard, and I showed my kids that movie this year or last year.
Super Mario Brothers 3! You have 10 minutes, and the player with the most points wins!
And I mean, for the condition that this game is, this is in some premium level condition here. So good. I mean, this was such a great. I mean, this maybe is the best game on this console, and such a great setup for Super Mario World over on the Super Nintendo. But what a great title! And yeah, we got to see if this bad boy is complete. Or how complete is it? What a first trade, huh? Like what a first trade. Unbelievable. Unbelievable condition. Label looks amazing. We've got a very, I was gonna say very clean until I saw that it was partially torn. we have an instruction booklet with a tear. There's a tear, which is okay. Now we've got some sort of a poster. Fantastic, and that's looks like that's it. But yeah, it's got the manual. It's got the little foamy piece. It's got a poster. Very cool. All right, and we've got our last NES game, and then actually before we go to the last NES game, let's go to the one other system game that we have. There is a boxed California Speed. I'm trying to remember this game. I'm sure I played it. Let's see how complete it is. It's looking good. I'm just gonna leave this all in here, but I see manual, I see cartridge. So when I go to test the game, I'll confirm that everything else is there. But yeah, let's look at our last title. I think if I was to pick anything here, the one I would have shown last, that I think I'm most stoked about is gonna be this cartridge, which is the Simpsons, the Bart versus the Space Mutants. Just the box is in such great shape. And I have a lot of like, I wasn't a Simpsons kid because it wasn't, again, wasn't allowed in my house. So when I saw Simpsons stuff at my friends' houses and that they had those games, I was like, oh my God, that is the coolest. That is the stuff. And here we go, last title. We have a boxed Metroid. Look at that. Adventure series. I mean, it almost doesn't feel real because I've seen this logo and this box art on so many, t-shirts over the years, and it's just like such a pop culture icon now that this just feels like some sort of a reproduction or something. It doesn't feel authentic, but this is it. This is the real deal. Metroid Adventure, just a regular old Metroid. He's not even super yet. Or I can't remember. I think later on the protagonist. I don't know if it's been he or she over the years, but whoever our protagonist is. You're inside the fortress planet Zebes, the planet of endless secret passageways where the Metroid are multiplying. Nice screenshots. All right, let's see what's in the box. Oh, nice. That's awesome. It's been marked. It's got the family name. Got the family name. Labeled in great shape. So sick. Got the sleeve. Instruction booklet. Can we get lucky? Ooh, it's there. It's there. Maybe not minty, but it's intact. Oh, it's just a fold over there. I thought it was more of a tear. It is intact. Look, it's got the store. It says Metroid story. It's got like a little mini story comic in here. Oh my gosh. It's got the Metroid story in the year 2000 of the history of the cosmos. Representatives from many different planets in the galaxy established a congress called the Galactic Federation. And an age of prosperity began. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Take it back. This might be the coolest game. Like, there's all sorts of good story in here. Look at the story. Back in the good old days, eh? How to start playing. When the game is over. I like how they had to tell us this stuff back then. There's no, like, you would just be, like, so burned. You'd have to, like, use your phone to call, like, those hotlines if you were stuck on something. And you'd be, like, reading the manual over and over and over again. Like, what am I doing wrong? And there's, like, literally only, you only have very few inputs on this controller. It's not like you've had unlimited options, but very cool. Samus. His name's not Metroid, Travis. His name is Samus. Very cool. Here's the map. Oh, they even give you the map in the book. That's cool. That is great. Well, so this is it. This was it. This is our first ever, that's our first ever buy, our first ever collection that came into Kingslayer. And we've been buying for all of, see, we announced that we're buying video games about 30 hours ago. And this came in the doors. I know we have other folks that have messaged that are bringing stuff in or shipping it in. And if you're looking to sell games to help us kind of start the stock, we've got 3 stores we have to stock shelves for, and right now we just have Switch games and whatever comes from this and whatever the other folks are dropping off. But we're buying video games now. That's going to include consoles or accessories. I'm not really saying no to anything. I'm just saying bring it into the stores, drop it off, and then there may be stuff we pass on if it's not a good fit for us. But I want to let folks bring in what they've got, and We've got 3 stores in Southern California you can drop off at, and if you want to ship to us, send me a message on Discord or shoot me an email. Email is going to be below in the description, and we can coordinate for that. We're trying to be really as aggressive as we can be to bring in the titles for the store to build out this part of our inventory. Because as you can see from our tour, we've got a lot of TCG, a lot of board game, wargaming, and D&D books, that sort of thing. So we're just trying to expand into this product category because we feel it's a great fit for our community. So thanks for watching everything. Thanks for checking out this awesome first trade-in. That was a lot of fun to go through and like relive some of those images again. So I'm looking forward. I'll be testing these, making sure that they all work before we put our offer together. And hopefully we can bring them into the stores and let me know if there's something that you want. Let me know if you're interested. But you'll see it on the shelves here soon. Thanks for checking out Oceanside, a little mini Oceanside tour while we're doing the buy, and hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thanks for checking out the video. Really appreciate the support. We'll see you soon.